high-end management books. We're gonna be ready to get a shot at him. Let's go see what old Spooner saw. Let's go see what happened.
I came full draw. He's at 35 yards. Then he moved. And I moved the camera with my hand, and then I got back on him. And just as I was about to shoot, he turned and paralleled the fence going straight away from me, and I'm like, fuck. So then he starts to turn back to the right, and dude, I went like super light. The feeder pen was full of deer. It was like a bomb went off. Everything's gone. This place is awesome. I mean, what you're doing here with your management practices
It's come a long way.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Well, we had, Brandon come out 3 years ago and put us on a plan, and we've had that consistency, and that's what's made the difference. So
Yep.
we're glad y'all were able to come out.
Yeah, I wish we could have documented last night when we were field dressing those deer, the amount of fat that was on there. I mean, I literally felt like I was skinning a bear. I mean, it was just engulfed in fat.
Mm-hmm.
Kidneys were completely, I mean, you were cutting and cutting just just to get to the kidney, and there wasn't in 3 years there wasn't a deer out here like that.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of like what we talked about last night. You know, these deer out here, you can see their hip bones. You ain't finding a hip bone out here until it's been sitting on the side of the road and plucked by everything out there. There's no, I mean, it's just, they're in beautiful condition, and that's a drought. I mean, they're a major drought.
Yeah, we're in the major drought, so we know that nutrition's even more of a factor. And so when Beth and I, had you out, it was, all right, we're committed, this is what we're going to do. And so that's what it takes a lot of times.
Yeah.
People think that they can see something overnight, and it takes commitment, and you have to put together a plan, and that's why we had you out.
There's no miracle dust.
No.
And you have so many elements either working with you or working against you when it comes to maintaining wildlife. And you guys have done an incredible job. And really, you're only just beginning.
Right.
Now we've got the task of, we know the most important thing. And then the next investment really is to getting supplemental water to all these stations.
Right.
And I think that we'll see an even bigger jump.
Right.
What we see now is great. I mean, I can't speak enough about it. So this is the place to be if you're wanting to hunt a free range, 100% Texas native deer. I mean, this is the place to be. The accommodations, as you saw, are out of this world. And Mark and Miss Beth, his wife, they treat you like family. This is not something they're trying to do as a big, massive operation. This is not something they're trying to do that is you're going to come in and have 15, 20 different hunters in here. You get them one-on-one, Mark more than likely will be in there staying with you. And so everything that we've documented and everything that you see, I promise you're going to see firsthand.
Yep.
There's no, I'll steal it from Primo's. There's no Hollywood here. This is 100% natural, 100% raw.
Yep.
So, Mark, I wish I could, I don't think I could thank you enough, for and not just the hunt, just for the fact of sticking to the plan and being dedicated to it. I mean, especially with the outrageous price of cottonseed, you've continued to do it, and it's held in there. And so, I can't make sure you give Miss Beth my love and my thank you, and don't tell anybody about those cookies, man.
Well, one of the things talking about all that and the feed and the consistency is this is family land. So what we have to do is we're maintaining, but rather than just maintaining like a lot of generational people do, we're trying to improve because this is our legacy.
Yep. And you're doing it through good conservation through hunting, but you're also doing it, you do a lot of stuff with the Grazing Land Coalition.
Right.
You're doing a tremendous amount of stuff with cattle. You're doing a tremendous amount of stuff with the rangeland management. We were talking about bringing in the sheep and how that guy was going to do the paddocks, 40-acre paddocks, and there's the implementation of livestock for wildlife advancements is a huge thing that gets overlooked a lot.
It's a full ecosystem, and you have to be able to have a plan, and it's not just, hey, we're going to go put something in a feeder and all of a sudden things are going to change. You have to make those changes, and it takes commitment and it takes hard work.
And the good part about it is everything you're doing, you're right, it is the whole ecosystem, but you're helping everything from the mammals, the reptiles, to the white. I mean, you're helping everything.
Yeah, through our regenerative grazing, we're building soil back.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, and so you can't say that about anything else.
No.
So it's awesome.
Yep.
Brother, I wish we could hunt with more people like you.
Yep.
Well, super excited.
Appreciate everything.
Oh,
Thanks for coming out.
Brothers hug, man.
Hey.
Brothers hug.
Thank you for everything, Mark.
No, it's been great. I've learned a lot just over a couple of days, especially some good things that I was doing right and got the pat on the back, and then I got some bad things, and it was like, wow, okay, we got to make some changes. So it's been fun.
Lessons learned.
Yep.
Good time spent. Good camaraderie.
Can't wait until the next time.
I can't either. We'll see you then.
Well, for now, we're not done.
No.
We're rolling on to the next ranch.
We're loaded. We're headed a little bit further northwest, and we've got some pretty nice whitetail to go after.
Yeah.
We've got some really big pigs to go after.
We're heading to your family's ranch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're headed to my ranch.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that needs dying out there.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna fling some more arrows, and we're gonna
Pull the Mossberg out.
We're gonna pull the Mossbergs
That's
out.
what I'm doing.
So yeah, I'm tried and true Mossberg, but I'm not ready to put the Athens down yet.
You're
And so
enjoying
there's
the
a
bow
couple.
hunting thing, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah, man. There's a couple blood sports that are still thirsty.
I get spoiled. I get to bow hunt all the time.
You do. But I got blood sports screaming my name, so we're heading a little bit further.
I don't get to shoot whitetails in October with rifles, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully tonight.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Absolutely. Let's roll.
Let's get on the road.
Let's get her up out of here.
Okay.
Can I start my truck now?
Yeah.
You know, I told Chris, I said, when I passed on him, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that again. He came out tonight. You know, I mean, he's just a gorgeous deer. Yeah, he's perfect. I mean, everything's symmetrical. He's fully mature. Got a heck of a body on him, and there was no question. I wasn't gonna wait. You know what? We were here for Curly, and as much as I'd like to have put an arrow in him, I'm just as happy.
Absolutely.
You know what? Maybe Curly's meant for you.
Maybe.
Or meant for somebody else. That's fine. But this deer is a beautiful deer. I take this deer anywhere. I'm proud of this deer. I feel like I've had a part in helping grow these guys.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah, you come in a couple of years ago to help out with the program to make sure that we kind of had everything kind of dialed in, so we could kind of have that consistency that it's been lacking for the last 20 something years.
yeah.
And now we're seeing, great mature bucks. We're seeing a good buck to doe ratio, and everything's just starting to click along. But most people think it happens overnight, and it doesn't. It takes time to change what had been done for 20 years, 20 plus years.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at this deer, and you look at the deer that Clede just shot, and you look at the differences in them. And I mean, again,
Oh, the color first
Everything.
and foremost, right? Like this thing is like almost white compared to that buck I just shot.
here, look at this. I mean, that deer is he looks like he's from a completely different country. I mean, he looks like your deer's super dark gray. This deer has got a lot of red and a lot of orange in him. But that right there, if that's not a testament to those broadheads, holy smokes, man. I don't know what more you need.
Listen, I'm a believer. I'll be shooting those from now on.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I mean, that right there, that'll make a mediocre bow hunter find more animals.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it too is,
Yeah.
your arrow weight, everything that goes into it, right? Arrow weight, bow selection, speed, all that stuff. Like
And being
with
confident.
with that larger cut broadhead, you have to be. You can't be shooting a 380 grain arrow, you
Right.
know, with a 26-inch draw length.
Yeah.
And shoot those.
Yeah.
Shoot those heads. They're particularly large.